You get back into the groove with it. It is Tuesday, March 11, 2025. This is Sparta. I'm your host, Jason Strayhorn, along with my co-host, Sedrick. Swervin' Irvin.
Hit him with the shovel. Hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve. Stray, what's going on, brother?
Hey, man, I can't call it, brother. It's been a great weekend. I know that much for a lot of reasons, and none greater than the time I had with you and your family, man. It was a beautiful weekend we had out there in Kissimmee, Florida, man, with the Irvin family, the Irvin clan. It was a great time had by all. I don't know if you follow Swervin' Irvin on social media, but, man, y'all need to do it. It was a treat.
Just hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve.
Hey, man, look, Swerve, let people know, if this is your first time watching the show, we want to welcome you to it. If this is not, we thank you for your loyalty. And please don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons. Doesn't cost you anything, but helps us a whole lot. And don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms at This is Sparta MSU. And when you're in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. And nobody can beat the king of all kings when it comes to Woody Carr, who is in the house. I mean, it was 5 Eastern, but because it's daylight savings and producer Sean was a little late getting the channel set up. So, hey, just a sack. What did he say? Sogging and a swerving. Swagging and a surfing. That's what he meant to say. Swag and swerve. Swag and swerve. That's what.
Anytime I see Woody name, because he's a great guy to follow on Facebook, and every time, Stray, it's just mercy.
Mercy. I mean, we got scriptures, we got philosophical thoughts, and a whole lot of.
Oh, and I know what he mean by mercy
Hallelujah.
too. I know what he mean by mercy too.
Oh yeah, you do. Yes.
He delivered a lot of mercy with the girls he had, with the Ferrari. Oh,
the sailor, Woody Carr. What's up, Maureen? In the house, definitely in the house. Good to see Rev. Last happy birthday to Mama Rev, Mama Howard. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Swerve, man, look, we got to get into it. It was a big weekend, as we talked about, not only because of the time that you had with your family, and I was able to witness that, and it ain't over, but also we got to talk about this weekend with the boys and the Hardwood and Breslin Center. Michigan State locks down the Big Ten champion outright with a stamp on it by knocking off them Wolverines. Oh man, I don't even know. They blew their asses out, Swerve.
This is the thing I'm talking about with them, whatever there is down the street. Come on, man, you know the tradition. Don't get mad at us because we got a tradition and y'all don't. Get out the middle of the floor and let us kiss the floor. We done kicked your ass.
Yeah.
I got so much respect for the point guard, man. I can't wait to see him. I go to war with him.
Had a career high. Talking about Trey Holloman, Jiggy, 20 points for him.
It's
and
not
all
even
he did was stand on business, Swerve. That's all he did.
Straight. It's not even right. He stood on business, and that's the leader. You know what I mean? Move out the way. And there's 2 of y'all. I'm by myself. I'm gonna start it off by myself, right? And then at the end, if you saw the clip, you can see Izzo kind of going to the head coach, like, "Hey man, what's up?"
Right. Yeah.
It's okay, Iz. I don't know if you're gonna win it, but I feel you. Shout out to Izzo
Dusty
too.
May versus Izzo. I think Izzo might, even though Izzo got him about like 22 years. Izzo's tough, man. He a youper.
Shout out to Izzo, right? Izzo, Big Ten Coach of the Year.
Yes.
We got a Freshman of the Year in the Big Ten, and we got a few third-team Defensive Players of the Year in the 10. So, shout out to the basketball team. Now this shit get for real, straight.
Oh yeah, transitioning to the Big Ten tournament. It's a single elimination tournament. They do have 2-round bye before they play Friday at, I think it's 1 p.m. in Indianapolis. But Michigan State, man, I mean, they're on a roll. I mean, we got to pause for a second to talk about them. I mean, you talk about Dusty May, what he did, the coach of the school down the road, acting like he didn't know about the tradition. We know that was bullshit. Okay, everybody knew there's film, there's pictures, still photos out there on the internet that shows when Michigan State's in free throw formation, Michigan was right at the top of the key. But at the end of the game, when it was out of reach, they decided to go stand on the emblem, man. They gonna stand on the Spartan logo, Swerve, and somebody caught them saying we ain't moving. You know.
See, that's the same thing. I don't know about these coaches at the University of Michigan. Do they get together and you just want to start shit? Y'all ain't learned from the football player that we kicked his ass in the hallway. Like y'all ain't learned. Like, man, just let us be. You know, we don't bother nobody. But if you bother us, this ain't what you want. We some real Spartan Dawgs around every sport. Leave us alone. You know. Move out the way. Let us kiss the floor. It's our floor. Why we can't kiss our own floor straight?
Oh, man. You got to be able to kiss the floor. And that's a tradition that was started back with Sean Respert. That's somebody we tracking down, too. You know, this is a guy who spun him on the show, but he lost his father not too long ago. But he's going to come back on here and explain what went on with that. Like how he started the kissing the emblem. It was just the Spartan S, the block S in the middle of Breslin. And it's continued on. Mateen, you know, really carried it heavily back in our era. And then it's since been a tradition. I like what Trey has put out there. Trey Holloman has now a shop, and you know, with his limited edition merchandise available now. If you follow Trey John Holloman on any of his social media platforms at Jiggy Traw, he's talking about respect the tradition. It's got a little cartoon picture of him standing there with two Michigan guys in all black. He got hoodies, T-shirts, and everything, man. So, hey, you got to get.
Oh, I got to get that.
Yeah, yeah. Got to support Jiggy, you know, in his career high. Congratulations on his career high with that 20 points. That was a big deal. But, Sean, do we have some of the stuff? Like we just covered it real quickly. You talk about Izzo being named the Big Ten Coach of the Year. Let's talk about the job that Tom has been able to do and accomplish this year. To me, you know, and other basketball aficionados, former players that came up with Izzo says this might be his best coaching job ever. Playing 10 players, getting them all to buy in, and the way they playing defense together and scoring the basketball, man, this might be his best work yet.
Straight, I can definitely agree with that. And I say that because, and you just look back at and not saying we don't have a big name star, but if you look back at the teams that he had where he had big name players, like we had a few lottery pick players, you know what I'm saying? And you got to think from the team last year, right? From the team last year and this year. And I would have never thought we'd be a top 10 type team because I didn't know what to expect. But follow them throughout the year, it's like what you said. It was the one thing, and not this game, but the game before, where they to win the clinch the Big Ten. They played deep. I don't think the team scored in like 5 or 6 minutes or something like that. It was just straight defense and hustle. Yeah. You know what I mean? But to give him the credit, man, you can tell the time that they put in, the things that he instilled in them teams to even start a freshman like he did at the time that he started them. And to play 10, they don't play 10 in the NBA.
No, they don't.
So I give a shout out to him, man, because that team work hard. They tough. You know, they never out of it. You know, this is a team here you're going to have to cut their head off to beat them. You know, you just ain't going to beat them like, you know, just think it's going to be okay. Now, you got to really beat them because they're going to be physical. They're going to play hard. They're going to run their offense. They're going to hustle. They're going to play together. And we hitting the shots that we got to hit. And we got the players to come up big and do what they need to do.
I mean, look at this assistant coach of the year right there, Doug Wojcik. You know, all the postseason honors that were released literally today for Michigan State men's basketball. All defensive team right here with Jaden Akins, who's had a phenomenal season. The lefty that can jump out the gym. You know, this is a leader, a great shooter. And then Jace Richardson right there, all freshman team, third team All Big Ten. This is a guy, you know, put him in the starting lineup, didn't miss a beat. I mean, he's a guy who you can call on. I think we're lucky to have him. You know, the NBA's calling. Then you can't forget the sportsmanship right here. Lil Barry, you know, this is Lil Sanders right here. He got the sportsmanship award in the Big Ten, which is an awesome honor for him, and being able to be somebody who's been there through thick and thin with this program. And, you know, it takes a lot. You know, when you look at a team like this that's had the championship results, it's not just Tom Izzo. It's not one player, as you just said, Swerve. It is the overall culmination of the entire program, and the role players that practice day in and day out have to be credited for what they are able to contribute each day for this team.
That and the coaching staff. Like, we had a chance to talk to TK, right?
Yeah.
Then we also got a chance to talk to another coach that was supposed to get on there. So you're really looking at 2 or 3 potential head coaches on that staff.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and that says a lot, man. So iron sharper iron. You know, let's get through this tournament. Let's win it. You know, if not, let's knock on the door, keep the door down. Don't ring the doorbell. But let's get to this tournament and let's dance.
You trying to dance? You ready to go to that?
Hit him with the swerve. Hit him with the swerve. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to the Final Four.
That's the question. You know, what do you think about this team's chance of being able to do that? You know, I'd say 6 weeks ago, you don't know where Michigan State's going to be. I mean, you look at the last couple of years going into the tournament and having an early exit, but the way they gelled and being able to not only get through this tough part of the schedule, which is at the end of the season, they dominated. They haven't just gotten through it. So they dominated their way through the toughest part of the schedule at the end of the season. I mean, they look like a team that's primed and ready to get to the Final Four and make a real run at this thing.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and just say, hey, I've been watching college basketball every day or every other day. You know, the chances that I did get to see in the cigar lounge, it's somehow Duke is playing. You know what I mean? So I've been watching Duke. And if Duke is a 10, we're not a 5. You know what I'm saying? If they're 1 through 10, you got to rate them. If they're 10, we're not a 5.
Where are
you know
we?
Can we play with them? Yeah. You know, I just think that if you judge it, we don't have a Cooper Flag or whatever he is. I mean, I think he's a guy, and they got bigs too. You know what I mean? But I just think overall, we ain't never scared, Stray.
Not the way they play defense, the way Michigan State is playing defense late in the game. I mean, they demoralize teams right now, Swerve. That's what you're seeing. Late in the game, it might be a 13, 15-point lead. They're not letting charity buckets get in, okay? The guards and the bigs, they're working in concert. The defense is on the same page. It seems like everybody's on the string. The communication's at an all-time high. They're moving around. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of mental toughness to play defense at the level that they're playing, and they are doing it. This is what we've always known an Izzo-branded team to be like, and he's not even yelling as much as he used to, because you can't yell as much as you used to. But the way they are playing, it's like they've taken on his identity and put it on the court where, man, you know, he's 70 years old, man. He can just sit back and watch him, you know, be Grandpa Izzo and take control in a different way. I think it speaks volumes for him to be able to adapt. You know, they talk about the spread between his last Big Ten Coach of the Year and now. I think it's been, 6-7 years or so since he was able to win one. But being able to do that over that span and doing it in 2025 from 1993, 94, way back then, I mean, to now, you have to be able to adapt. And it tells you that he is one of the greatest of all time to be able to do that at his age and at the level that he is doing it, Swerve. So, I mean, he is to be commended. I'm telling you, we got to bring back that committee to erect the statue of Tom Izzo and Mark D'Antonio.
And
I'm telling you. See?
This is 4th time winning the Coach of the Year, right?
Yeah, 4th time. 4th time. Yeah. Jason Richardson, I mean, he's recruiting at an all-time high, just signing all kinds of kids that want to come play for Tom Izzo. You know, there's talks about, is this his last time playing? You know, will he ride off into the sunset and all that? I don't think and he wheeled his mother out there. 99-year-old Mama Izzo came out to the game on Sunday. Swerve.
Wow.
99. So he told the crowd, it looks like he got 29 more years left, at least. 70-year-old. So, hey, the hats off to Tom Izzo and the program. But listen, we gotta talk about other sports in a minute. But first, these messages from our friends over at Gray Matter Exchange.
Gray Matter.
Just like a bad player can cost your team the game, overpaying for shipping can cost your business. Gray Matter Exchange, your all-star team for shipping savings, will help you score big with up to 30% savings on your UPS and FedEx costs.
Yes, sir. Also, before we continue to move on, I like what Trevor has said here. Trevor said Jackson Kohler deserved to be on the second and third team. Listen, the whole team deserved to be on the All Big Ten team the way they played. I say about 8 players at least should be on the all conference team. So what about you?
If we playing 10 and we kicking everybody ass in the Big Ten and we the talk of the Big Ten, name me another 10 that's 5-10 on the second team. Name me another 10 that's better than 9-10. That's all I want to say.
They got to spread the love around to everybody. But look,
right.
Man, we have a really important cause that we want to talk about for one of our Spartans own, one of our top athletes on campus. And we're going to get to that. But first, these messages from our friends over at IHOP.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's Breakfast Faves combo is now just $6. Featuring IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 House Faves menu.
They close at 10. Oh, we gotta hurry up.
You gotta hurry up and get there. You gotta hurry up and get to IHOP.
$6? Woo!
Listen, man, we always talk about one of our biggest partners as Charitable Gift America. We got to talk about them in depth because they have a lot to do with this. Make your NIL gifts charitable. For MSU's baseball dominant left-handed pitcher Joseph Dzierwa, he's giving back to the community once again through his partnership with Charitable Gift America, MSU's original and most trusted NIL fund. Through Team Impact, an organization that matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams to provide a life-changing experience, MSU baseball has selected 6-year-old Luca Wright to join the team as their top recruit this season, Swerve. Luca is currently taking on leukemia, and he needs the support of our Spartan community. For every strikeout that Dzierwa collects this season, he will be making a donation to the Caught Looking for Luca Fund, which directly supports Luca and his family. Additionally, the fund is accepting public contributions to increase the impact for this wonderful kid and family. Step up to the plate, Swerve, for your fellow Spartan today at cgaathletics.org. And without, hey, it's a mouthful right there, brother. Without further ado, we have to bring on the 6'8" junior left-handed pitcher out of Ohio, the great state of Ohio, from Haskins, Ohio, Otsego High School, Joseph Dzierwa joins us at Sparta.
How you going?
Hey,
good.
We're great, man. How you doing?
Good. Never better. Warm out.
Disclaimer, man. You got to be. Look, I know you're not scared, but you got Swerve and Irvin on this call right here, and he wants to talk about how he gonna take your yard and all that stuff. Don't be intimidated by him. I just don't want you to get intimidated by Swerve because he thinks he can hit anybody.
Hold on.
We don't believe it. We want to see.
I'm going to call you JD because I can't pronounce your last name, right?
All right.
It doesn't scare me that you're 6'8". I can imagine you walking around campus at 6'8". But I'm going to show you this one picture because a lot of people just talk a lot of shit and they talking about what they can do and what they can't do. And this picture just not for you, JD. This for all the people, too, in the chat. See, there you go. Look at that, JD. Look how I'm holding the glove, JD. And then you see the wristband, so I let you know that I know how to play the game, Hey,
you know what he also sees is that picture's in black and white. So that's from like the prehistoric times. Can we get some color? You know?
We got out the yearbook.
Man, hey, that was before JD was born. Man, no, JD, look, wonderful cause here by you really taking this initiative as one of the nation's top pitchers, left-handed pitcher. I mean, you're killing it, you know, leading the nation in strikeouts. When we checked the stats just a couple of days ago, and now you've decided to bring on this new challenge to help Luka and his family. Tell us about that impact and where you decided and why you decided to help his family.
Yeah, I mean, Charitable Gift has helped me out last year too. I mean, I had to deal with them, and then this year too, obviously a little bit more. But I mean, they've kind of given me the opportunity to express like kind of what I like to do, especially in the community. I mean, we give back 5%, and then I mean, I want to do something a little extra too. Like you said, we partnered with Luca, and just kind of being able to give back to him and our team giving back to him is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the whole team is doing that. So that's really cool. So how did that union come about? I know that with Charitable Gift America, typically you have 5% that they require you to give to a charity of your choice. But how did you get the whole team involved in this particular cause?
Yeah, I mean, we always like kind of have a player. I mean, last year we had someone different, and this year we brought on Luca. But I mean, I kind of thought about it and went to Coach Boss and asked him, hey, just wondering if someone could match me or kind of help me out here. And we contacted Charitable Gift, and they were all for it.
Charitable Gift has decided to match $10,000 for to match $10,000 in donations for people who do this. And I don't know, Producer Sean, if you could put that QR code back up there for people to be able to see if they want to donate to this worthy cause. Tomorrow, Michigan State does open up with Michigan at 4:05. Is that at home or is that on the road?
That's at home.
It's at home, and it's a non-conference game.
Correct.
Okay. So, but you're not pitching, from what I understand. You're not pitching on this, but you are pitching Friday at Iowa.
Correct.
Hold up.
Swerve.
This, when you know, hey JD, this is like when you do this in the black churches. That means I'm about to get up, ask question. I'm about to walk out or something like that. What, y'all lost me when y'all said this not a conference.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I mean, we'll play them during the Big Ten play. So we'll play 3 conference games, but I don't know. It's kind of a little first glance at each other at the beginning of the season.
They scared. That's all it is.
JD,
baseball
I want to screw those schedule thing.
JD, take me through. Let's go through the baseball, because me and you got a lot of coming. Because I'm a hell of an athlete. I heard you throw around 95, and I used to throw around 97 when I was in 11th grade. And then I started lifting more weights for football. But take me through high school, walk me through Michigan State, and let me know now what's the mindset of a JD.
Yeah, I mean, out of high school, I was pretty small. I mean, I was probably 170. And then, I mean, I came into Michigan State. I had a couple offers. Not really. I mean, I wasn't really that well recruited, I guess. I mean, had a little football interest too. And then, I mean, then I kind of chose between Ohio State and Michigan State. And then came here, freshman year, played a decent amount. And then sophomore year, I took a really big kind of jump between just mental and physically. I weighed probably 200, so I gained 30 pounds from, I mean, freshman year to sophomore, and then 220 right now. So,
yeah. So you've been in the weight room. You've been eating. You been at that training table. What's up? What do you attribute the weight gain to? 50 pounds, man.
I mean, everything. I mean, from mental, I think just kind of taking things day by day and not really looking too far in the future has kind of helped me out the most, I believe.
Oh, that's beautiful. We got a question for you right here from Kerry Freeman. How many pitches do you throw, big guy?
I throw 4. I'll throw a fastball, and then I'll throw my changeup, and then kind of a cutter, and I'll throw a sweeper too. So, got 4.
Stray.
What's your favorite?
Probably the fastball. I love it.
Woo!
Stray, this is what I was trying to tell you. Those 4 pitches, I eat for lunch.
The sweeper? Really?
The cutter, the fastball. I mean, come on, that's easy, Stray.
That's easy?
I'm slapping JD shit 450 when I come to Michigan State. Do we got an area where it's 450? How big is our stadium?
You go 450, you're out. You out.
That's over the fence.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely going over the fence, JD. Come on, dog.
We got a connection.
Are you in Flint?
He's there we go. He's in East Lansing. He's just buffering a little bit.
You hear me?
Yeah. Kyra told us there was a little something going on campus right now. You on campus?
No, I'm in my apartment.
See, oh yeah, that's right. They got apartments. I forget. I don't know what else.
JD, all that money you making, man, you can't get up the top level Wi-Fi, man. Come on, brother.
All right, JD. All right, 4-seam or the 2-seam fastball?
Oh, 4-seam, but kind of acts like a 2-seam, which is kind of weird, but I mean more 4-seam.
Oh, you know what? 475 is great.
So what when you say it acts like a 2-seam, what's that mean? It's going to have more rise and action to it, or what? Or side to side?
A little more run, yeah, a little more side to side than run, or a little more side to side than right.
Okay. So you guys had a lot of success early on. You know, talking about the program at Michigan State with Jake Boss. You guys were ranked for the first time, and I think it was 9 years, being ranked like in the top 25. What was that like, and what has been the difference? We had a couple of your teammates on a few weeks back. What has been like the camaraderie, or what the team has been like for this season, the mindset of the team going into Big Ten play now coming up soon?
Yeah, I mean, we're really old. A lot of old, not old dudes, but a lot of upperclassmen on the support on everything. And I think we got one freshman pitcher, and that's really it on the staff. Everyone else is just upperclassmen. So, I mean, everyone's kind of had that experience and been through the season. We bond really well together. I mean, especially if, 3 years now, it's kind of fun to see how everyone bonds together this year.
Okay. Yeah, we got a little connection things. Lefties are nasty too. I like that, Kerry. She's talking about lefties are nasty. So when you've had your success, what is your mindset when you're on the mound right now? Because you are, striking out a lot of people, and then every strikeout that you have going forward equals, something for a worthy cause. We talk about Luca Wright and his family, the 6-year-old that's battling leukemia. When you're on the mound, you said you look at it like, taking one step at a time. Is that the mindset you have to have in order to be successful as a good pitcher?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, just in life, kind of act and kind of do.
Hey, Sean. We just lost Joseph. He's got to reboot in here and come back in. But Swerve, man, you always talking like you really can do this thing with all the pitchers and everybody that plays baseball at a high level. I don't know, brother.
My trophy's right here. It says Miami Herald 33rd All-Day Athlete Award, Male Athlete of the Year.
I didn't see anything that says baseball on it.
You just saw the pictures, right? That's what I'm saying. So we'll get around it. You know how we get around everybody's sitting around having a good time. Everybody got these war stories of how they was in high school. I got pictures, straight. I
just saw Prime, Coach Prime talking with his son. and his son was challenging him on that 4-1 or whatever, the 4-2-40, because he said they got video of people landing on the moon, but they don't have video of you running the 4-2-40.
Right.
So I say that to say, do we have any actual action video? Because, I mean, we talk about 1996 now. It wasn't that long ago. We did have VHS in that era. Do we have any video evidence of Swerve taking somebody 450?
Scrape, you look at the picture and say I was 15. See, we talking to these guys that's at Michigan State now, 6'8". Then we had the two other athletes on here. You know, they won nationals first. They was first in the nation and all that. I was 15, straight playing with the big dogs.
You playing with A-Rod?
This is what I'm right.
Hey, wait a minute. Somebody in the chat just put Sean needs a lock in, and then producer Sean just shut it down. Producer Sean, you can't wait a minute. You can't edit the smoke that comes to you. Look, we get smoke. Swerve gets smoke. He wants the smoke. I'll take the smoke. Sean, you got to lock in. I don't know what's going on. Yes, it flows downhill, and if the pitcher, Joseph Dzierwa, is choppy, it's got to be somebody's fault. It ain't his fault. He's 6'8", he's a lefty, he's doing something for a worthy cause, he throw the ball 95 miles an hour. He going to the MLB, okay? It's not his fault. That's the way it is. You've been there in the locker room, right, Swerve? Quarterback is never his fault in the locker room.
Yeah. No, it's great. He not just going to the MLB. We going to the MLB. That's my new nephew.
We going. I mean, that's
going
the first,
to the MLB.
Big Swerve and swinging the toothpick against JD will be interesting. See, that would be.
It's going down. Trust me, it's going down.
Even y'all. Hey, listen. Swerve.
You know what? I started my drone last week, right? Okay. And I just wanted to look at the workouts because these guys are in the weight room, then they go to the bubble or the overhead, whatever you want to call it, then they make their way to the field. And man, when I say these guys are getting bigger, stronger, and faster, oh, they're looking good. The football team is looking good, man.
Are they? Doing a lot of squats, man. I've been seeing a lot of squats. I've been seeing a lot of power cleans, hang cleans. I've been seeing a lot of bench presses. I mean, like good old-fashioned Olympic stuff, just lifts, just getting after it, pushing iron. I'm seeing them pushing sleds down the field inside the indoor facility with the catapults on, man. They're looking like Spartans, brother. You know?
We are.
They're getting ripped. They're ready to go. Spring football is coming right around the corner. I think they start their practices just next week. I think a week from today, as a matter of fact. I think the 18th is the first spring practice for Michigan State football. That's going to be something to be seen right there. You know, we got to be on campus to see some of those practices. Is there going to be a spring game? That's the question. You know, I know the last day is going to be April 19th. That's going to be Saturday the 19th. We don't know if it's going to be a practice. It's going to be something that's going to be a game format. Are they going to cancel? Because you see the trend right now, Swerve, is that a lot of coaches around Power 4 and beyond are canceling spring games because they feel like their players are going to get poached. What's your thoughts on that?
It's sad.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. It's very sad. But now at the end of the day, so okay, let's walk some of the fans to not the fans. Let's walk some of the family members through this situation of why coaches do not want their kids to be seen doing a spring scrimmage game, right? Mm-hmm. So you mean to tell me coaches are watching other spring games or got other GAs or people watching spring games to see if a kid get reps or not to have them to jump in the portal? Is that what's going on?
That's what they're trying to say. But we got Joseph, the big lefty, Dzierwa, back on line right now. And how is it going? How's the Wi-Fi? Can you hear?
Get scared? You get scared because I said I was gonna go 475.
Joseph.
Damn baseball player.
They make all the money. I know that. And they get treated a lot better. You know, we talked to Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders and guys like that. Heck, even Howie Long, he talked about that because he had some boys that played in major leagues for a while or in that system. And he said, he said he'd take the major league 10 times over the NFL, how they treat their players. You know, you get to sit out for a strained fingernail. There he is.
Sorry about that.
We back.
Hey, you got scared because I said I was gonna go 475. I was just playing, man. Just get it out your head. We got a game. You got to pitch Friday.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, at the end of the season, let's go.
Oh!
You see that? Kerry's saying right here, sounds like we need to get JD on the mound against Swerve to raise a little money. Sounds like a great time to sell some tickets and have some popcorn. Oh, I'll be there. Oh, yeah.
I'm ready.
Hey, you're righty on the bat, Swerve? Can you bat right-handed?
What's the word for when you can do both?
Ambidextrous. Switch hitter.
No, I can do switch, but I'm really Amber whoever. Yeah, Amber Rose. I'm somebody. I'm one of them.
You Amber Rose. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, we're gonna get a lot of video evidence of this one. It's not gonna be any black and white photos either. So that's gonna be fun. So look, so you have the team right now is doing very well. You've got Big Ten play coming up. I know this is a non-conference game because Michigan, I don't know, it's a screwy thing that goes on with baseball. So you're playing against Michigan tomorrow at 4:05. Who's getting the start to pitch tomorrow?
I don't know. I mean, that might be a little secret here. So
okay, all right. Wait. Hey, my bad.
You're good.
That's how you do that. Yeah. We ain't releasing no damn secrets. I didn't know if it was out there or not, so we ain't talking about that. So Iowa better get their shit together though. So Friday, what time is that game when you go out there?
I have no idea. Maybe 4, 6. I don't know. I think the weather's gonna be a little iffy out there. So
it always is. It's Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it is a scrimmage, or does it count for records? It does count for records, but not against the conference, from what I understand.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
So JD,
yeah.
what's your best thing? What JD do for fun?
Golf. I love golfing. Big golfer.
At 6'8"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got regular clubs?
No, people at Surixon help me hook me up a little bit, so I get the custom fit.
No, they hooking you up because they think we're gonna come back. We, as when we get our MLB deal, they think we're coming back. But JD, we ain't coming back, so we can get that shit back. We're gonna get our own clubs. All right. I'm the new manager.
He going to the highest bidder, right? Strixon. Now they taking care of him now. They might take care of him later. I don't know.
So what's your best golf game?
Short game, I think.
What are you shooting? What's your handicap?
I broke 70 once, but usually.
Man, you a damn lie.
Broke 70.
Who you was with?
What?
Call whoever you was with on the phone right now and put them on speakerphone.
My dad might be a little busy, but.
What? Broke 70?
Yeah.
Hey, I swear, you don't want to mess with him. Hey.
No, Stray, we got a lot in coming.
80.
Stray, we got a lot in coming because he pitched 95. I did 97. His handicap was he broke 70, and I just 2 weeks ago I shot a 74.
Oh, okay. So you'll lose to him.
I mean, I'm right there knocking on the door. I ain't got, but my clubs are not the clubs like they ain't been measured. You know, I got clubs from this person and that person. You know what I'm saying?
This person, and you shooting 74? Yeah. Hey. There's no doubt about it. The Swerve does have great pictures of him on the tee. We have not seen him make contact with a ball, but you do have great pictures on the tee looking at the ball sail. But now, so Joseph, what's your favorite course in Michigan, let's say?
I love Eagle Eye. I played there a couple times with my teammates. Big Eagle Eye.
Man. Hey, he gonna be on we gotta have him on the team this summer, man. We go some golf outings this summer. You're gonna be the secret weapon. You're gonna be in our foursome. You ain't gonna tell nobody who you are. You're gonna say, we'd be lucky to break handicap of 10.
Straight
70?
Straight, how's it gonna be a secret when he's 6'8"?
How long are you off the tee? You gotta be 330, 350. Wow, jeez.
I mean, that's where I struggle right now. Probably 300, 320, but.
Really?
Oh, I got him straight.
Oh, okay. So that's what it is. No. Drive for show, putt for short game is what he said he was great at. Now that's where most of us break down.
No, not me. Not me. I ain't most of y'all. I'm me.
Hey, was that on the front nine or back nine? You're 70? No, he talking about 18. G.
Yeah.
You talking about 18. Yeah, he's
trying to be a hater. Yeah, trying to be a hater. That's all.
No,
JD,
so
what was your best game? What was your best game so far from a pitcher? What was your best game?
This season probably would be either my first game or my second or third game. So the Western Michigan game or the Washington State game.
And how many Ks we had?
Oh, I mean, I went a little longer in the Washington State, so I had 12, 13, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now when you're on that mound, like say you got 12, you do a game of 12 strikes. 12 strikeouts. When did you know, like, man, you know what? You're not like, you look at Curry, right? When he get in the flow, he hit the first 2 or 3, you feel like it's going to be a long night. I'm on the mound. When do you feel like, oh, their ass in trouble? I got this. Like, I can't be hit.
I mean, I don't know. There's just there's a certain thing that just clicks when I go out there. It's something different. But, I mean, once I go out there, it's just kind of like all the work you put in kind of just goes to it, and it's kind of go time.
Now, do you get a lot of comparison to what's the Johnson? Randy Johnson?
Yeah, him and Chris Sale. I'll get a couple comparisons here and there. My freshman year, a lot of the guys call me Randy Johnson, but I mean, I wasn't as big.
Yeah, what is he, 6'11"?
Yeah.
Only person that looks up to looks down on a 6'8" person is Randy Johnson, right? Swerve. Now, Joseph, look, man, you a guy who is from Ohio, and you've come to Michigan. You chose Michigan State over Ohio State. What inquiring minds really want to know is when you're on that bus, when you're in that airport, you got your AirPods in, you got your whatever, you got your headphones on. What you listening to?
I mean, I listen to everything from rap, rock, country, everything. I love it all.
Okay. What's the country music?
Zach Bryan, Morgan Wallen.
I'm a Chris, what's his name? Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton.
My man. See, come on, JD. See, us pitchers, we know,
What's your rap go-to?
Lil Baby was usually my go-to. So.
Everybody loves Lil Baby.
So you don't listen to Trick Daddy?
No.
Oh!
Trick Daddy old, man.
It's my parents' music.
Man, that's awesome, man. So, look, we really, really want to be following you. We will be following you throughout the course of this season and your campaign here for Get Caught Looking for Luka. We want to raise as much money as possible. We want to bring as much awareness as we can for this worthy cause for Luka Wright, 6-year-old that is battling leukemia. The baseball team has adopted him. He's the recruit. He is a Spartan Dawg for this season. And everybody wants to raise money for every strikeout that Joseph Dzierwa gets this season. Here it is right here. This is Luka's playing card right there, Team Impact, age 6. He loves 2 words. The 2 words that best describes Luka is kind and happy. And he loves Space Jam or Wally.
Hold on. What is Wall-E? What show
That's
is that?
a movie, man. Wally. You don't remember that movie?
First of all, swear I never saw that. I can't wait to get him.
See, that's the problem, man. You gotta be You can't just watch all action, killer movies all the time.
So
I seen how you get down this weekend. You love the killer movies. That's all you want to watch. I mean, which is good. Like, I like those movies too. But you got Wally. I know Wally, and I'm not really like that Disney guy, but Wally I know.
And then when we get that kid on the show, I got to ask him, did he see both Space Jam? Because the last Space Jam was terrible.
He's 6.
I don't give it. Well, you need to see both of them to know which one was the best one.
He knows the best Space Jam for him is going to be Joseph Dzierwa on that mound, because he's the one that's going to get him the money that he needs to fight the leukemia that he's fighting right now, and it doesn't matter. He ain't in the 1 or 2. He's in the number 16. That's your jersey number?
Oh, 16, yeah.
Look, number 16, Swerve. Almost half of your jersey number. 33 divided by 2.
Yeah,
it's about that. It's about that.
16 plus 16 is 6.
It's 16 and a half.
32, yeah.
You got to do that math on the go. Joseph, man, hey, listen, it's been a pleasure having you here, man. Best of luck to the team tomorrow, obviously, and better luck to you against Iowa, because we'll be watching the strikeouts going forward for looking for Luka, the foundation that you started here with Charitable Gift America, man. We really appreciate you coming on in your time, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you. Strike them out.
Will do.
That's it. Let's do it. 6'8", lefty, coming off the mound. Swerve, I can't wait to get him in front of you on tape. And Sean, this time, Sean, I need you to be rolling the camera. You can't be involved in it now and sharing. Producer Sean, you gotta have that camera rolling. I'm gonna be right behind you. We on I'm gonna be right behind the ref, the umpire. And watch that 95 coming right in, and see that bat come off your shoulder. Let's see if you can make that contact. That you think.
Straight, all I know, he better not hit me with the ball, because I'm gonna rush him.
You gonna bail out? You be bailing out. He can be 6 inches off the plate the other way. You gonna be bailing out. Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Brushing him out. Soon he throw it. If he hit me, boom, I'm gonna kick the catcher first. Boom, and then rush the
You ain't doing nothing. You gonna kick the catcher. You gonna fall down, man. Look, I'll tell you what. 95 miles an hour makes a different sound when it's coming off. I know it's been a while since you was doing it back in Dade County, but it makes a different sound coming at you, bro. So you better be ready for that. Barry Bonds and Willie Mays, they special people, man, to be able to hit 100-mile-an-hour fastballs after 40 years old. Swerve, maybe you are. You may be of their cloth.
That's what I'm saying, Straight. What's the difference between Willie Mays and Barry Bonds? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Willie Mays, is Barry, and then it's me.
That's awesome, man. Hey, Mama Howard, thank you. You don't have to thank me for wishing you a happy birthday. Thank you for being the great mother and support that you've always been throughout my entire life knowing you. So, look, happy birthday to her. Final thoughts, Swerve, before we get out of here.
Hey, great cause, great kid. Got me a new nephew to support and watch. Hey, I just hope he get more strikeouts, for himself, but also more for the kid, man, to keep fighting that, for that cause. So it's a great thing, man, with charitable gift. I love it, man. I just wish that can be more, with all these NIL deals, and I'm around these guys, these kids, man, on these 7-on-7 circuits, and it's just all about, I say $1 more, but if they give my baby $1 more, I'm gonna make sure, he give back to me.
And more. No, look, we need to stipulate, I know what you meant to say. I know how it came out, but I know what you meant to say. There needs to be a national stipulation on this. If it was me, if we made me the commissioner of all the college athletics, I'd say the model the CGA has should be over all college athletics. Think about the impact that would get made if all of college athletes with this new revenue sharing model and all the collectives and all these things that are going to happen, if they gave 5% back, just 5%. Now, Joseph obviously is doing more than that. He's going above and beyond that because that's what he does. Just think about that. How much money is being spent on the athletes? How much are they taking in, and how much what kind of impact would 5% mandated give back do? If you want to take it a step further, we should all do the same thing, man. That's called tithing. Swerve, hey, man, great show today. Great show for you, producer Sean. You need some work, but we're going to keep working with you because I know you got a lot going on because baby number 3 is close by. So we will give you grace, my brother, back in the backstage. For Sedrick, Irvin, I'm Jason Strayhorn. We'll see you guys on Thursday. This is Sparta MSU. Have a good night. God bless you all, and go green.
Go white.